None of these people have successful families.
Damn. What are you talking about?
And they do nothing but break apart families nonstop. They've done it
I definitely will say there are some people that enjoy doing that.
with everybody.
Everybody? I didn't know.
You guys can't see that? And who do they
Guess not.
follow? Who do they love? Who's their idol? Ryan Upchurch.
Whoa. You hear about who he's talking about?
And they just destroy families. Power Stroke and Rusty Truck.
Well, they might.
Because they're miserable, fat, gnome-looking fucks.
But
That's why.
you know who he's
They have
talking
no
about, right?
lives. They're fat little douchebags who's
Listen
never
here.
been in a goddamn fight in their life. Neither of them.
They're adding that, like, it's not cool. And I can promise you, Iceman, that according to
Iceman, he's talking about.
somebody messaged me earlier and said that you said you were gonna have my daughter call you daddy.
Now, as you just heard, he said someone messaged and told him that. So we don't know if it's true or not. But or I don't know exactly. But let's devil's advocate or whatever. But let's just say that he did say it. Alright. If he said it, then that would be one thing to prove my point about Gene Team being no better nor say worse than them, than Workyverse than them, because they say the same stuff about making other people their property and saying that, they got Johnny's mom in their closet or mine, blah, blah. Now we hear Iceman saying that he's going to make Martin's daughter call him daddy. I don't know where this is coming from, but AD here uses this clip to talk about Ryan's fans. Don't he know that fucking Iceman doesn't like Ryan Upchurch? Iceman is a big Johnny Goble supporter.
No, that's a joke. I get it.
Here's what I'll say.
That's a joke, he says. I'll get it. Well, it might have been a joke if that person made it up and said it to you. I don't know.
None of these people have successful families. And they do nothing but break apart families nonstop. They've done it with everybody. You guys can't see that? And who do they follow? Who do they love? Who's their idol? Ryan Upchurch.
Ryan Upchurch for him.
And they just destroy families. Power Stroke and Rusty Truck.
Iceman hadn't usually went.
They're miserable, fat, gnome-looking fucks. That's why. They have no lives. They're fat little douchebags who's never been in a goddamn fight in their life. Neither.
I don't think Iceman's fat either, but yeah, y'all get what you get the point.
Ass right out of here. And make Upchurch stand.
Uh-oh.
They're adding that, like, it's not cool. And I can promise you.
I'd be like this. Order in the court. Lady, she doesn't have a fucking attorney. Mr. Upchurch, you don't have an attorney today. Now, lady, get the hell out of here. Go take a lunch. Right? Especially she's two-timing. She's a two-timer.
But she's not really if she was gonna represent Blue Moon, but didn't. And also Blue Moon's a corporation. And I know people are like, the Patty owned Blue Moon. Her name was on Blue Moon. Defending a corporation is still just as unique as it is a person. Don't you guys know about the sovereign citizen movement? They use the corporate style and tradition, you know, like for instance, some of the propaganda that goes with that is your name on your birth certificate being in all caps is in reference to something called capitis diminium. I forgot what the Latin phrase is, but it's basically, you know, they're like all caps is referring to a corporation, and a person is technically a corporation. And if you don't know anything of what I'm talking about, and go look it up. But yes, they get people think that they found something secret from for sure, and that it points that the all capital names not really them. All that is just conjecture, made up conjecture. Because in all of my time, the only time where I've seen a case where a soft citizen walks out and wins is more than likely because the docket was full, and and it was petty. It was a petty thing, so the judge just let it go like a traffic violation or something. Anything serious though, or anything major, a soft citizen approach defense has never won or worked in anything. Not anything I've seen.
She's supposed to represent both. She's like covering
And I've seen a shitload.
other cases for Patty at the same fucking time. Probably just hacking all of her shit, and Justice is hacking all of her shit.
This motherfucker is really, man. And they called some other people burnt. Like, AD is one of them first line people to think things are automatically a conspiracy with people.
Yeah. Justice is probably working with this fucking lawyer, hacking all Miss Patty's
Excuse
shit.
me.
Just ridiculous.
Of any property held in the name of Blue Moon LLC or Patricia Burgess and or purchased with funds from Blue Moon or Ryan Upchurch, including but not limited to 1242, you list all of these houses. In addition, you're asking that she be enjoined from contacting the tenants or inhabitants of any of those properties and not transferring any of those properties' title until further orders of this court. You're asking she be restrained from selling, transferring, or otherwise disposing of real or personal property purchased with money from or derived from Mr. Upchurch and or Blue Moon, or acting in any capacity of Blue Moon or conducting any financial business or other legal transactions. It goes on and lists a bunch of more that I'm not going to go into, but essentially you're asking that she be prohibited according to that restraining order from taking any action to dispose of any of this real or personal property acquired through Blue Moon, as well as from doing any sort of action that would essentially affect the operation of Mr. Upchurch's business. Is that correct?
Correct. And to, it all boils down to not dissipating any of his assets, because part of that is correct, Your Honor. Part of what we have in there is about her not accessing any of his royalty accounts. We didn't get a chance to file this with the court. We may be filing a contempt, but we've got where she accessed his royalty account in June.
In June. So
After
is she on a
served.
song with Mr. Upchurch? Is she on a song?
You're not asking that
Does
question.
anybody know?
He really is asking.
Like, does she have a song like that's on the internet with him?
Oh my God, even I know more about that than you do. Really?
It's popular.
Y'all just keep watching the chat. I'm pretty sure someone here in a second will be like, "Oh, Square sniping you." Ronnie, you wanna go outside?
Anybody out there?
Let's continue.
So she has at least one song. All right, so she can get royalties for that. She's owed royalties for that. I know.
What if she's taking enough money to cover 20 to 30 years total worth of royalties, though?
He's mad because she bought a bunch of houses trying to.
See, I don't know who's bullshitting on the other side. I've never came out and said, oh, Patty's 100% in the clear or Ryan is on this, because I don't know. But I bet people are going to say, oh, I'm flip-flopping or whatever, because no, I only snipe people or talk about people, whatever, in this type of way, whenever they have done something that makes me feel like they've worked with the very people. Because Joe Barron, his picture is he's a Scooter Beggin supporter, so he supports War Heroes and them. He's a mod and someone that's been on AD stream. That's what I'm saying. Like AD, that's what there's even more stuff like when it comes to Dagburn. Like he goes at Ryan, and that I think that's the major reason why all of these people and channels started going at him, especially because of all the ones that have like ties or somehow have interacted or Ryan knows them. But Ryan's not paying them to do it. That's what he's wrong about, and that's why they laugh at him and stuff. But still, what they have done to him and had lesser people and inspired other people to do that have done on his name and going at him, his family, it's wrong. And I'll never say that it's not wrong. But ever since he's gotten cool with Ryan's mom, it's like more people on YouTube, because they see this and the court case going on, they automatically turn a blind eye on everything that he does that is wrong. Like people that want to be on his good side, like Beachside or Anonymous students. So that's why we'll cover them, because they don't have any side really.
To protect him because he was out of his mind. But once this all blows over and he gets all of his houses back and he drinks some sleepy time tea, this will be healed over. The stupid lawsuit's going to get fucking thrown.
Multiple times to the tune of
Oh, okay.
$60,000.
You say
So
so.
in the month of June, after this was filed in March, he nonetheless exercised.
That is what that is the document that we got, that shows that access, it went to an email address, it looks like a payment
Exactly. Who goes to court without representation? But see, when it comes to civil cases, you don't it's not the same as criminal. You don't have the guaranteed right to taxpayer paid for and appointed counsel. Not like you do with a criminal trial. The only way is if you're in a civil instance, and that applies as if it's like civilly about maybe I think like a guardianship or guarantor, or has to do with a judgment of someone that's mentally adjudged defective or unable to contract, in the or an involuntary evaluation that's leading now to commitment that has to go before a court and board. Those cases and stuff, they do require that you have the right to an attorney. When someone sues you personally, it's not the same. You either have an attorney or you do it on your own, or you work out the lawsuit outside of court with the other party and it gets dropped, or the agreement gets made official into the court until someone doesn't upheld the agreement.
PayPal account. Oh, I put it up here. I already moved it. Yes, Your Honor. Let me pull this.
In my humble opinion, someone who knows they can't lose. I don't think that would be the for sure answer of the type of person that goes to court without an attorney, is somebody who thinks that they can't lose. If you go to court without an attorney, it could be said that you might think that away, but that doesn't help the cause. Or it could be argued that the person is destitute, don't have the resources, especially with a civil case. Or you could say they waited the last possible moment before they got an attorney and stuff because they wanted to get sympathy and to appear like this is all being thrown on her wrongfully. Those are some things you could possibly relate to that question.
Oh, God.
Oh yeah, it looks like we got a crooked ass judge here.
A crooked ass judge. How are you able to determine that from just one look? You can barely see the guy.
Better be careful what I say. Judges know people.
Somehow this did not, I don't have this printed. I have this in my email, but it's a company by the name of 1RPM. It's
Look at Square's cane handle.
of church has since
I'm
brought on.
sniping him because he made a live about me lying about me. Alright, Square's cane handle. But y'all are gonna see this, for those that are watching me do this, because people think that I want to see this and I live for this. I don't. Now, we're going to show that message. If you block a person, you won't be able to see their messages. They won't be able to see your messages unless you're a moderator for a channel that they are subscribed to. Y'all want to see that again? Unless you post to a channel where they're unless you post to a channel where they're a moderator, or vice versa.
Financial advisors to make sure this doesn't
Now,
happen again.
they wanted to come in there a lot earlier, but they didn't come in there as early because I called out that tactic that they do.
And so he's got well, he's actually a business manager who is licensed, bonded, insured, and they discovered this and they emailed a document from 1RPM showing that since 2020, Ms. Burgess has money to the tune of $690,000 was paid to a PayPal account associated with Ms. Burgess, and 60,000 of that has been since the TRO was entered in this case.
What the fuck is a TRO? What?
Was paid to money to the funded insured, and they discovered this in the email since brought on financial.
I'm a sad,
All right, be quiet, guys.
I'm a sad little
Quit talking.
man. I want to snipe him and react and see what he says. That doesn't make me a sad little man.
I don't have this printed. I have this in my email, but it's a company by the name of 1RPM. Mr. Upchurch has since brought on financial advisors to make sure this doesn't happen again. So he's got well, he's actually a business manager who is licensed, bonded, insured.
I had a guy stop by my house probably like 2 months ago. Financial advisor. Just stop by. The motherfuckers can just smell money.
And they discovered this, and they emailed a document from 1RPM showing that since 2020, Ms. Burgess has money to the tune of
The weird flex, but
$690,000
okay.
was paid to a PayPal
Oh no,
account
and there's
associated
about
with Ms.
showing off that he supposedly has money.
Burgess, and 60,000 of that has been since the TRO was entered in this case.
Ms. Burgess, you understand what this hearing is limited to today is to determine me.
So the TRO stands for what?
Do some Googling.
The not supposed to spend money terms, I assume.
To determine whether or not there has been a need for the extension of this restraining order. Do you have anything you want to say about that one issue? I'm giving you time to answer the lawsuit. This is not about the merits of the lawsuit. This is basically Mr. Upchurch through his attorney seeking to keep you from accessing any funds that belong to him or Blue Moon and from disposing of any property pending another hearing.
And you're
Well, doesn't she own Blue Moon?
What's the purpose of Blue Moon though, AD? Not just set up so she could have access to something else's money and property and everything and do as she wants.
Is this one of them towns where they don't like women? They don't like
Oh
women in
my God,
this town?
you did not pull that card.
the Huh?
I never heard
probably-
of municipal misogyny, but it's the first time for everything.
This judge probably 40 style boxes his wife in the front yard. He's all right, Miss Beth. Let's
You
go.
can't be serious.
And I'm gonna 40 style box your ass.
May I just address one thing before and I'll sit down and let her. I'm Blue Moon's attorney, have been Blue Moon's attorney, and am currently Blue Moon's attorney, but have never I know that you said that will be dealt with elsewhere, but I just want to note that I have never represented Ms. Burgess.
There's a reason she brought up that difference, which there is a difference.
You'll come to the podium. I need you to tell me if there is a reason why I should not extend this order of protection, this order of restraining order.
Right, and I'm actually totally fine with that. But what they have done is first of all, they are still distributing funds even in my personal account. In my personal account, because back in the day, we were distributing, everywhere. It was a crap show. Like I was getting the allowance, I wasn't getting paid and everything else. But they have frozen my actual personal bank account. Blue Moon has been shut down by the bank. And Brandon has the logins to 1RPM, to Media, by the way. He's still hasn't fixed that one yet because we did all these things together. And I don't think that they realize the things that they're missing, but they're still, he needs to relog into Nvidia. I don't have the logins to Nvidia. He needs to take that out of my account, but they want to, I'm okay with, stopping everything. I'm not gonna try to sell anything. I don't really care, but I share my personal banking account with my, high functioning autistic son, and he gets money. We share an account so that he gets money as well. They have frozen that account. And because they've frozen that account, I've had to,
You're saying your personal account has been frozen by the bank?
by her,
Okay.
the courts.
Well, the restraining order may have been served on the bank, I suppose, but if you have a personal account and that contains monies, which is also containing money that was a disability check for your
No,
autistic.
it's money because I take care, like, if he's living with his brother because he doesn't like change, so he's still in the ghost ranch. But my son, Aaron, that's his account as well. That's his account because I financially like give
Where
him
does that
money.
money come from?
Selling jewelry, and some of it's from them also. So I understand that, but I just want you to know that they froze that account too. And I'm totally
Well,
fine with it.
if they suspect money went through there that came out of another account or something of Ryan's, then it's going to be included. I mean, that's just an unintended consequence. I mean, you know, that would be, what would you call it? A stretch to say that they had that account targeted just so that younger kid couldn't get his money. You know what I mean? But that's what it's like, almost, that she's not saying, but kind of pointing towards it at the same time.
keep it frozen because now I have a new account. So I support them, like keeping the restraining order. I don't really care. I'm just trying to make sure my oldest son actually has money.
Well,
But I'm good with
that'll
that.
be between you and the bank at this point. I'm expecting.
Wait, so now there's no issue. She has a new account. And it don't matter. If the solution was you could just get a new account, then why even bring it up with the court? See, this is weird.
Pending the restraining order, pending a further hearing in this case, you have 15 days to file your answer to this complaint, which I urge you to
I am.
make sure that you do that and get that filed on time.
Yes, sir.
And Ms. Sherwood, is there anything else that needs to be dealt with today then?
I don't think so, Your Honor, other than just a point of clarification. Are you converting the temporary restraining order into a temporary injunction?
Yes.
That-
Well, I am converting a temporary restraining order into a permanent restraining order pending, at least permanent pending the final hearing in this
Okay.
case.
Thank you. Nothing further.
there anymore.
And we will
What's exactly involved?
have Ms. Sherwood draw an order, make sure that you have her mailing address. Go ahead, you need to confer with your client.
I apologize.
That's all
I think you wanted to clarify.
right. Mark that as, yeah, that
I think
needs to
you-
be, mark this as exhibit, yeah. This doesn't, yeah.
Just wanted to clarify for the record that his brother Aaron, he is not autistic, and also that Aaron currently lives with him. But I know the court's already ruled, so. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right.
What the fuck? She just said, wait, what?
He just said that her
So
claim
first
about
of all,
him
they
being
are still distributing funds, even
autistic is
Document
You from
we dealt with.
account. And my personal,
Burgess, if you'll come to the podium, I need you to tell me if there is a reason why I should not extend this order of protection, this order of restraining order.
right, and I'm actually totally fine with that. But what they have done is my personal, first of all, they are still distributing funds even in my personal account. In my personal account, because back in the day, we were distributing, I mean, everywhere. It was a crap show. Like, I was getting the allowance, I wasn't getting paid and everything else. But they have frozen my actual personal bank account. Blue Moon has been shut down by the bank. And Brandon has the logins to 1RPM, to Nvidia, by the way. He's still hasn't fixed that one yet because we did all these things together. And I don't think that they realize the things that they're missing, but they're still, he needs to relog into Nvidia. I don't have the logins to Nvidia. He needs to take that out of my account. But they want to, I'm okay with stopping everything. I'm not gonna try to sell anything. I don't really care. But I share my personal banking account with my high function.
Do you not have good recall, AD?
Autistic son, and he gets money. We share an account so that he gets money as
He
well. They
basically
have frozen
said she was lying there. I mean, come on.
that account. And because they frozen that account, I've had to,
You're saying your personal account has been frozen by the bank?
by her,
Okay.
the courts.
Well, the restraining order may have been served on the bank, I suppose, but if you have a personal account and that contains monies,
Did you see the judge like scratch his head like, oh, the restraining order got served on the bank, I suppose. Like, oh yeah, I did sign off on that. Judges have so much power, bro. Holy crap. But they got to be fair. You know? Otherwise, you know what happens if a judge does something wrong?
They get disciplined, which could include being debenched, or they could just get a public reprimand, like a warning or write-up, you know. But I found it interesting how he started. It's like he was about to go at Upchurch for saying that his brother's not autistic. He switched gears and started talking about how the judge, well, if it's related to the case, if that count has ever been related to the case in any such way, and they showed that with the filings they made, then that's why the account got affected by whatever order the judge made. I don't see what's hard to understand about that.
A panel of 12 other judges look at it. And
It's not always a panel of 12. Sometimes it's just a commission. It's just one or two, three, four of them. How do I know this? I sat there and watched the reprimand that was done for the Georgia judge. It's not all. It doesn't have to be 12 judges exactly.
and they sit in a room together. Imagine that. You got to sit in front of 12 other judges and see some dumb shit that you did. Just doesn't work well in your favor.
which is also containing money that was a disability check for your
No,
autistic.
it's money because I take care, like, if he's living with his brother because he doesn't like change, so he's still in the ghost ranch. But my son, Aaron, that's his account as well. That's his account because I financially,
It's not his account technically. If there's not something from the government going to it, he's not listed on it as a person in case something happens to you, or he's not listed as secondary. Then legally, lawfully by the court, it's not his account.
like give
Where
him
does that
money,
money come from?
selling jewelry, and some of it
See, that's why he asked, where does that money come from?
is from them also. So I understand that, but I just want you to know that they froze that account too. And I'm totally fine with it. They can keep it frozen because now I have a new account.
She's totally
So-
fine with it though. So why did you bring it up like the judge was going to take favor on you or something because they had done or had you sneakily do that and it have repercussions on an innocent person? That's almost like, I don't get why she's even bringing that up.
I support them like keeping the restraining order. I don't really care. I'm just trying to make sure my oldest son actually has money,
Well,
but I'm good.
Irrelevant.
that'll be between you and the bank at this point. I'm extending the restraining order pending a further hearing in this case. You have 15 days to file your answer to this complaint, which I urge you to
Oh, I am.
make sure that you do that and get that filed on time.
Yes, sir.
And Ms. Sherwood, is there anything else that needs to be dealt with today then?
I don't think so, Your Honor, other than just a point of clarification. Are you converting the temporary restraining order into a temporary injunction?
Yes.
That-
Well, I am converting a temporary restraining order into a permanent restraining order pending, at least permanent pending the final hearing in this
Okay.
case.
Thank you. Nothing further.
And we will have Ms. Sherwood draw an order, make sure that you have her mailing address. Go ahead, you need to confer with your client.
I apologize.
That's right.
I think he wanted me to clarify.
Mark those, yeah, that
I think
needs to be marked as an exhibit, yeah. Yes.
Just wanted to clarify for the record that his brother Aaron, he is not autistic, and also that Aaron currently lives with him. But I know the court's already ruled.
She admitted that he still lived with Ryan. She said he didn't like change.
So, thank you. John.
All right. That being the case, then that concludes our business for today, and we are adjourned.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All rise. Clerk Court is now in recess.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
I have usually nobody else told me. I said, call my dad. He told me, I said, nobody else told me. Okay,
He's got that. I worked in a prison for 20 years, so. Oh, okay.
yes, I worked at a prison for 5 years. Marchville, Mississippi,
Oh,
just in the, it's our, I think the guy that, often brought that.
I was wondering whose bag that was.
That was-
No, the one that he picked up. Appreciate your thing. Y'all be safe. Thank you, brother. Y'all take it easy. Have a great day. Talk to the boy. Move to the city.
I smelled nicotine and Hep C, so I knew he was close. Damn. If I was Johnny, I'd be wondering why you hang out with somebody that has contempt with him like that. Same with Beachside. You know, he's kind of a flip-flopper. Although I am too on Johnny because, well, on Johnny, you just... Oh, I'll just leave that.
Statement.
If you were not going to be able to, if you were not going to be able to play it, I was going to try it on one of my computers.
Listen to these motherfuckers. Oh. Yeah, the computer's still rolling. You guys see how that shit went down? Oh, Lordy, everybody, yeah. This is the biggest shit. Let's turn it up.
I believe your stoned brain is jumping to conclusions, AD.
The little details.
Oh, what's up, brother? Yeah, Bubba. Yeah, Bubba.
It's always the
Where's
little
your Bubba?
details you got to pay attention
Where's your
to.
Bubba?
Are you guys listening? Or are you just fucking talking?
We're talking.
If you're talking, you're not listening,
Oh, okay. Let me shut up then.
right? Watch this interaction. Starts back here. Listen. I got it turned way up.
I wondered whose bag that was.
That was-
No, the one that he.
From what I see, the judge is not there. She is talking to another attorney, another court officer, and bailiff. Okay. Jumping conclusions.
God be sir. Thank you, brother. Y'all say, hey, you have a great day. Talk to the boy, move to the city.
Besides, I'm sure if this was something, Johnny would have put it out. Or if he thought it was something.
If you were not gonna be able to, if you were not gonna be able to play it, I was gonna try it on one of my computers. If you were not gonna be able to, if you were not gonna be able to play it, I was gonna try it on one of my computers.
All right, what is that?
Yeah. Yep. That's what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. Him already colluding with this little lawyer afterwards, worrying about this film.
I don't even know what video they're talking about or anything, but it's obviously collusion.
Being distributed. And how they're going to distribute it. While the video still plays. That's kind of weird.
Was that what they were talking about? I'll have to go check it out on my own.
Kind of weird. I knew it. They were starstruck. The old homie, he leaned down the thing. He had to talk to him. Old up church said howdy. And he said, oh man, I just met Elvis today. It's red panty night. Bethany, it's red panty night. I met me Ryan up church. Yes, sir. The judge is trying to figure out how he's going to get this video to play. The lawyer is trying to figure out how she's going to get this video to play. And together, they're colluding together to figure out how they're going to disperse.
To figure out how they're going to get the video to play of an open public court record. Such collusion.
This fucking video. That's what they're worried about. This is the biggest thing Cheatham County's ever motherfucking seen. Or wherever the fuck this dude's from. I don't know why I said that. I think he said it before.
Cheatham County is right.
Right? This is the biggest news this county's ever, like, dude's in court all the time.
How do you know that?
But like not for some shit like this. So the judge is like, he didn't know the camera was still on. You gotta hit the off button, you fucking idiot. Dumbass is still alive. I don't know how we're gonna disperse this. Fucking Miss Patty doesn't even have a fucking lawyer out there.
Because
You
the
know,
courts,
just ridiculous.
that's her fault.
She gets allowance.
Oh my
Unbelievable.
God. She got an allowance.
Emotional damages. She should counter.
Well, she should have never agreed to an allowance if that
$500 billion.
wasn't substantial enough.
That's what she should
What
do.
was an allowance of access
If
to
you're
all the
watching
money
this,
accounts?
Patty, countersue for $5 billion for
Yeah, because that's
emotional
reasonable.
damages, harassment,
5 billion's
threats,
not unreasonable
all that
at
crazy
all.
shit. Very highly illegal. Highly illegal.
How did I know it would be Dreamscapes? Yeah, give her your money, AD. I love Ben Preston's remark there.
Well, dude, if they're just gonna rake her over the coals, fuck it. Fight back, dude. You know what I mean? Fuck that. Don't let anybody walk over you in life. I'm like, yeah, family, but don't let nobody walk over you, man. You roll over them like a fucking freight train. You just have to use your superior intellect and realize that the judge is already partial. You saw that. You saw that the judge and him were colluding with the lawyer after everybody left. They're trying to distribute this tape. That's all they fucking care about. It's sad.
Yeah, it's the greatest show in the world. Oh, shit.
This is who he hired. These guys.
Brewski.
Huh. Yeah. All right. Cool, cool.
Look, the whippets pass me the air dust.
I just wanted to welcome everybody to the greatest show in the world on YouTube. Best kept secret. Hope everybody's having a wonderful night. Your spirits are high.
Oh, my spirit's doing pretty good, Bubba. I know you're talking to me, not talking to me type shit. He's watching to hear what I say about him. And if he's not, and I'm just thinking that he
Make
would.
sure you unsubscribe and give
Yeah, see, because I'm subscribed. Yeah, I'm not stupid.
this live a thumbs down, please, on your way out. I'd appreciate it.
Whoops.
Jeez, did you see Johnny's fanboys get all flared up when he came in chat? That was crazy, dude.
Yeah, it wasn't me.
He just came in chat to support, support poor farm boy's fucking venture on YouTube.
I'm subscribed, so I see your activity, dumb fuck.
And what? You guys freak out. He says one thing. You guys just lose your fucking minds. Jesus, you guys need to get a hobby. Right? Go fuck your wives or something. I don't know. Fuck my wife. Something. Right? You guys need to get
Cuck.
something better to do.
Cuck. Fucking cuck. Fuck my wife. Ugh. What a cuck thing to say.
Rusty Buckets, you've been tagging my old lady behind my back. You son of a bitch. You sneaky sly sucker. Ismic? No. I don't think Ismic's got a chance.
I don't know, bud. Have you heard him? Have you heard his voice?
I don't know. Maybe if he pops his collar, he's got a chance.
Ever since I
You
can
know what I'm
remember
saying? Just pop that
beating
collar,
my
dude. That shit
mom,
looked
I've been
fresh as
popping
shit.
my collar, popping my
Pop
collar.
that collar, dude.
Ever since I can
Makes
remember,
all the
I've been
ladies
working
just
these
blush.
workies, trying to impress these workies and crack squats so I can get the money in my hand. Ben, she had red hair, short and fat like an Oompa Loompa. Misogyny. How dare he speak so ugly about a female? I like that one guy. I love animals more than people. Oh, Brownie, don't press your luck. He's a good boy. What are you sniffing me for? What do you want? Nah, stop it.
I finally found a New Bucks channel, his shitty channel. Fucking stupid cartoon thing for a face. And
Yeah, that's Inspector Gadget.
I saw he had like a 2-hour live. And he said, is he a hypocrite or is he just stoned out of his mind?
Yeah, I saw that too.
And I can just tell you the answer. It's both. It's both, dude. Of course. You know what I say?
Well, at least he's honest.
Let the haters hate and watch the money pile up.
The money,
That's what I like to say.
the money pile up. Dude, just because
Hey, New Buck,
thank you for your service, AD, but your attitude and way
Don't hate
how
the
you
game,
think that you got
hate the
money and
player.
better than everybody else, that turns me off. Sorry. Not sorry. Yeah, because New Buck is his real name. It might be Rich. Doubt it. Could be.
Okay, so here's what I have from the case. Here's what I have for notes.
Oh, you got notes? Ow. Ow.
5 houses, I believe.
Ow. Brownie.
Ryan has 2 of them. One of them
He's biting the
is
shit out of me.
his
What is it?
security has. So say there's one more house out there,
Damn, let go
right?
of me, you asshole.
And you
You
know,
better calm down. I'm gonna
fucking
shoot you between the eyes,
who
you
gives a
mother
shit,
trucker.
dude?
With my Nerf fucking
Wasn't his
gun.
last album like #1? Made in like 7 days.
I said that because that was Joe
That's
Exotic's
incredible
fucking
if that's true.
quote whenever the Tigers were coming
That's
at him.
fucking
He's like,
that
bitch,
motherfucker's
get
printing
back
money
or I'm gonna shoot you between the fucking eyes, bitch.
out of his little microphone and his little words and his little beats. Just printing money.
Oh, that Joe Exotic story's
You guys have
crazy.
no idea. Anyways.
Watch out, Bubba. Watch out.
This is Nemo's Dreamscapes. Check it out. Really good. They got all sorts of stuff. Here, I'll give you the link. I feel bad I stole this guy's shit enough.
Why not put it in the description? You know, give him a shout out.
You guys can subscribe to that. It's actually
We can?
they got all sorts
no
of old
idea.
stuff, but you know, these people are not like enough. Anyway, who cares about the case? That's enough about that.
Yeah, who cares about
That
it?
shit's gonna drag out long enough.
But everybody else was saying it was going to end so quickly if she don't have a lawyer. So which is it?
They're gonna have to get a forensic accountant, which the lawyer team will just hire. The lawyer team will just hire it and they'll just bill it out. But they're they're gonna be biased. She needs her own representation. And I don't see how she doesn't have a case.
You mean she doesn't?
Hey, what up, Cashville? Yeah, y'all got your beef, that's for sure. Lot of Dagburn fucking haters.
He had some kids
Haters,
with
haters.
turkeys in his fucking yard. Come on.
It's gonna be a long case, dude. And really, you're not talking about that much money. Look, there's only one house unaccounted for. Let me turn this shit down. Well, the fucking song sucks. Some of these songs aren't so bad. It's 6 hours.
Their ASMR is for sleeping. They're not really songs, but they have a song in them. Brownie.
There we go.
Down.
Get some upbeat shit going.
Lay down. You hardhead.
Did you guys see at the end of that film how excited they were to put that shit out?
If
It's
that's
all
what,
about that clout, dude.
well, then where's my cloud? How about that?
It's all about that clout. That judge was clout chasing.
Cloud chasing.
That fucking did you see the lawyer come up? Dude, Patty. Oh my god, I hope if you're watching, you need a lawyer. You have to find, but dude, they froze all your accounts. And you were on some fucking allowance. That's ridiculous, dude. You can't imagine, dude. That's crazy. Dude, she's gonna get fucked by this town. She needs a lawyer. Hire her a lawyer. Dude, this is gonna you guys don't understand. This is gonna cost
Self-righteous narcissism is my way or the highway, and I gotta hand it to him. He had a couple of great seconds when he banged out the universe.
The power scale between entities and supernatural has been very inconsistent over the years, that it seems very difficult to accurately measure it. In this video, I'll be listing my top 5 most powerful entities on supernatural, based on my own observations of the show over the years, especially in recent seasons.
He did give mankind a good turnabout and a chance to live in paradise. Parted waters, worshipped by creatures who made God in man's image, and then he got disappointed, or worse, bored. Picked up all his toys and left.
Summon the force of all your will, Jack! Do it for God!
At number 5, we have Jack, a human archangel hybrid or an arch-Nephilim. He is the son of Archangel Lucifer and a human mother, Kelly. Regular Nephilims that are part angel, part human are known to be powerful, but nowhere near as powerful as Jack is as an arch-Nephilim. He is the first and only Nephilim seared by an archangel from what we know, and he is known to be much more powerful than his archangel father, Lucifer.
Can give you the world.
You're hurting my friends!
Jack is said to have unimaginable power and scale that had never been witnessed by characters on the show before in creation, especially Donatello, who had encounters with God and Amara. He claims that Jack is possibly the most powerful being in existence, assuming he means outside of primordial entities like God and Amara.
What? Sorry. I keep an eye on him, but I think if he seems okay, he probably is.
So he's not like you.
Oh no. I'm a prophet of the Lord, but Jack's probably the most powerful being in the universe. I mean, really, who knows what's going on inside his head?
We have seen some impressive displays of power by Jack, from resurrecting Castiel from the empty, killing regular monsters at ease, using some powerful telekinetic powers, to killing alternate universe Michael in season 14, which also seemed too easy of a feat for him, more proof of the potential for his power to be much greater than we thought.
I'm not a child. I'm the son of Lucifer. I'm a hunter. I am a Winchester. Jack, no. You won't hurt anyone ever again.
I know you're there. I can feel you.
At number 4, we have the cosmic entity, otherwise known as the Shadow. It is the entity that rules the empty realm, where angels and demons go when they die. The empty's existence supposedly predates God, Amara, and the creation, according to the Shadow being, which may suggest a scary possibility of the empty being the most powerful entity in existence, if we go by that fact alone. But that is not necessarily true in terms of powers.
There's one hard, fast rule in this universe. What lives, dies. So the next time you or your brother bite it, well, you're not going to heaven or hell. One of us, and Lord, I hope it's me, we're going to make a mistake and toss you out into the empty. And nothing comes back from that.
The empty's powers may well be limited in scale to its control over its subjects in its own playing field, the empty, or extend beyond that to reach other realms like we saw when it attacked Heaven in season 14 to reclaim Jack. The cosmic entity also claims that God has no power in the empty, yet we have seen Jack able to get through to Cass and wake him up in the empty. We have even seen a regular human like Nick do it when he woke up his master Lucifer by simply praying to him based on their bond. Which again brings back the point I started with in the video about inconsistencies in power scales on the show.
Help me.
I'm the only one that has any pull here. Not heaven, not hell, not G-O-D himself, so think harder. Rack that perky little brain of yours. Stay away from me. Okay, fine. I'll rack it for you.
At number 3, we have Death, and by Death I mean original Death, not the second great successor Billy, who is basically just a promoted Reaper who got the job based on some random arbitrary rule the writers came up with on a spot. The reason why I put Death higher up on this list at number 3, beyond the empty, is because this badass horseman is supposedly almost as powerful, if not more powerful than God, according to his conversation with Dean when they first met.
You have an inflated sense of your importance. To a thing like me, a thing like you, well, think how you'd feel if a bacterium sat at your table and started to get snarky. This is one little planet, one tiny solar system, in a galaxy that's barely out of its diapers. I'm old, Dean. Very old. So I invite you to contemplate how insignificant I find you.
Well, I gotta ask, how old are you?
as old as God. Maybe older. Neither of us can remember anymore. Life, death, chicken, egg. Regardless, at the end, I'll reap him too.
God? You'll reap God?
Oh, yes. God will die too, Dean.
In that conversation, Death claims that he is as old as God, if not older, and gave us the shocking revelations that he intends on raping God eventually. That fact alone puts Death in such advanced position on my list, ignoring the weak, dumb way he was killed by Dean by giving him the only weapon that can kill him. Come on, Death. At number 2, we have God. I know it seems shocking to a lot of you that I don't place God as number 1, but there are good reasons for that. Based on what we have seen in Season 11 with the introduction of God and his sister Amara, aka the Darkness, it is easy to think that God has to be the most powerful entity in the universe, based on the simple fact that he is the creator of all universes, so he must overpower anything in existence, right? But that doesn't apply to his fellow primordial beings like Death, the Shadow, and Amara, but especially his own sister Amara, which we'll talk about more at number 1.
What happened?
Where are we? Home.
Occasionally I do answer a prayer.
Well, you've won again.
At number 1, we have Amara, also known as the Darkness. She was the main big bad of Season 11 for almost the whole season until the finale before things completely changed in perspective.
She keeps threatening me. Stop. She keeps threatening me.
Stop it.
Well, she keeps on threatening me. I have stopped it. She keeps on.
Oh, she got out of the restraints.
She keeps on threatening me.
Put your arm down.
I will for you. She keeps
Put your arm down.
Put your arm down.
But she keeps threatening me the whole time.
Tisha, give me your arm.
I will to you, but not to her.
Tisha, give me your
I
arm.
will to you, but not to her.
Cooperate
Do
with
it
me.
now.
Cooperate with me.
I will with you, but not with her.
Cooperate with me.
I will with you, not with her.
Tisha?
I will with you. I said I would
Then
with you.
give me your arm now.
I said I would with you. I said I would with you. I said I would with you.
Stop resisting.
I'm not resisting. I said I would with her. Oh, the other girl
They're
not
double
touch me.
Go ahead. I got her on.
I
have this on behind her.
Stop
I'm not resisting. I'm
Yes,
not
you are.
resisting.
Stop it.
Put him behind her back.
Yep.
Tisha, stop it.
I'm not even doing anything.
You just got another charge.
Well, she shouldn't be doing me like this.
Stop trying to turn.
I'm not trying to turn.
She can stay that way the rest of the trip.
Here's what we're going to do. Go on to the nearest detention facility.
Ow.
And we're going to provide an escort.
Ow. Could you please untighten it from my hands?
Not right now, Tisha.
Yes, it's all my arms.
Lean forward. Lean forward so I can adjust it. Stop manipulating
I'm
the
not
cuffs.
manipulating you.
You good? You make a call yet?
No, I don't know where we're at.
Okay, hang on. Lock the doors. Oh my God, here's locked.
Can you turn the air on?
You can wait, Tisha.
Well, I asked for help for the air, and she's been nothing but mean to me the whole day. I can't breathe.
Stop.
I can't breathe.
Put-
Open it so I can breathe. That's all I'm asking for is to breathe. I'm just asking to breathe. That's it. Just to breathe. That's all I want to do is breathe.
2600 Avenue. We're right by Pretty Horses. On 70.
I'm not resisting her. You're hurting my arm.
My phone is jacking up. Oh.
You're hurting my arm. You're hurting my arm. I just want my arm. It's hurting my arm. Just let my arm up. It's hurting my arm.
The more you press against me, the harder I'm going to press on the
I understand. It's not the pressure point. It's my arm. It's bent backwards and it's hurting. Can you just take
Yes,
pressure off
ma'am.
my
This
arm,
is Detective
please?
Bethel with the El Paso County Sheriff's Office.
Please, off my
I
arm.
need a marked unit
I am.
to the 2600
It's off my
block
arm. It's hurting
of
my. It's pulling my.
Interstate
It's
70.
pulling my wrist. Please.
I have Tisha
Yes.
Stouch in custody. She's just attempted to escape and she's being resistant.
I didn't try to escape.
You just tried.
No, I didn't open the door to breathe.
Yes, ma'am. I'm on I-70 westbound in the 2600 block.
You were calm if we were not doing anything, correct?
Can you please help me with my head, with my elbow and my wrist? That's all I'm asking.
Let me speak first, okay?
Okay.
As soon as you tried to open that
Do
door.
you remember the last mile marker we
I
hit?
opened the door so I could breathe. It's hot. I asked you to help me, but you just lean over and don't help. I said, hey, could you please find out how to turn the air on? Hey, the whole time you've been nothing but rude to me.
Tisha.
I'm just putting my arm down because it's hurting. I didn't try to escape or anything. I legit opened the door to breathe.
Detective Jessica Bethel with the El Paso County Sheriff's Office. Extradition on Tisha Stouch.
Ow, my arm is hurting.
I am in a gray Chrysler minivan bearing Michigan plates. We have hazards on and we're on the shoulder of the road. Two other deputies with me.
Yeah. Everybody's fine. You're good? Yep. We're going to have, is that for State Patrol will escort us to the Colorado border?
Are you having a state patrol
Well,
coming?
my arm is hurting.
Or who's dispatching out, ma'am? Colorado border.
lift my head up. You look like a good one. Let's get some.
Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna put my partner, Detective Riley, on the phone with you.
Door to breathe.
Back
You
to
know that.
Colorado. She
Yes, I
slipped her
did.
cuffs and
You know
assaulted a deputy. We have her under control right now.
Hospital push. He hurts me.
What's your number? We're at the 284.
284 westbound.
You're pushing down on
Thank you,
more.
ma'am.
We've got some
Bye-bye.
right now.
She's not going to get out of her restraints this time. I'm going to see if they have a belly belt, a real one.
He's doing on purpose. Look.
Stop turning.
I'm not turning.
Okay, you want to bring her up? She's out of her cuffs right now.
No.
We got her back there. Got her back in.